How's it going, everyone? Hey! How's it going, everyone? How's your day been? Good? That's good. So we're I don't even know why I switched to the screen. I might as well just switch here. Wow! We're back to playing more Danganronpa. Danganronpa. Actually, I made a pretty cool like cover screen. I think. I liked it. Me personally, I liked it. I was like impressed with myself. But I'm not gonna do better. I might improve it later on. But I think before we get into it, before we just jump straight into it, I should give a quick little summary of what's happened the last like 10 hours. We played 10 hours yesterday, which is insane. Today's stream's not gonna be that long. I have like 4 assignments due today that I've just been ignoring and pushing aside. Not even ignoring, I've been doing them. I've never been able to finish them. So I have like 4 assignments to do today. So the stream today is probably not gonna be too long. But I mean, I'll try for as long as I can, 3 hours hopefully. But yeah, this game's like 25 hours. I learned the hard way, oh god. Trust me, it's not gonna take me 25 hours. Oh, it's about to take me way more than 25. It's about to take way more. And my goal is that hopefully on the Monday and Wednesday I can stream longer. And hopefully next Friday I can stream longer. I mean, so what happened last time? Alright. Basically, right? Basically. Let's just load into it while we're here. Whoa. The hell? Continue. Yeah. Alright. So, basically, what happened last time? What we learned is that this university itself is a scam. It's a sham. It's not a real university. It's a fake, a fraud to bring us all in. Right? So they brought a bunch of students here to this one university, right? And they're like, hey, listen, you're kind of trapped here. So if you want to escape, all you gotta do is murder someone. And everyone's like, hey, whoa, hold on a second. I am murdering no one. That's the consensus everyone had, right? So the bear guy's like, alright, fine. I guess that's cool, but I'm kind of bored. I want to see someone die. So what he does is he shows us videos of our parents or like our friends in the real world, like dying. I guess I don't know. I'm assuming they're showing videos of people dying. That's what it's like. Real, fake, we don't know. We have no idea. They're showing videos of not very savory things happening to our loved ones outside. Alright, great, wonderful. So what happens because of that? Well, because of that, the next day, someone gets murdered. And now see, the night before, we were with Psycho. Psycho? Oh god, I have everyone's names listed up here. Wait. Where is it? Report cards. Here we go. Who were we with? Psycho. We were with Psycho. Yes, it's dead. As you can see, Psycho died. And we swapped rooms with her. She was in our room. Right? And we went to her room because she thought she was gonna get murdered. She's like, hey, listen, I'm really scared. Someone might come try and kill me. You know, do you think we could switch rooms? I'm like, alright, listen, I'm a D1 simp. I'll do it. I'll switch rooms with you. So we switch rooms. We switch rooms, that's what happens. Right? So we're like, okay, well that's great. No one's gonna know that we switched rooms. If anyone's after Saika, they'll come into our room instead. Next day, Saika's dead. How did she die? We don't know. We go to her room, there's slash marks everywhere. She got stabbed with a knife. There's blood everywhere. It's insane. So we start gathering evidence, start gathering clues. Now everyone thinks it's me. Because me and Saika switched rooms. So everyone thinks that's me. I brought her to my room and I murdered her. No. I wouldn't do that. I'm a saint. Alright? I'm in one of God's good graces. I would never do something like that. So what ultimately ends up happening is we collect evidence over time. With the help of, who do we get help from? Kyoko. Kyoko helps us a lot. She like investigates with us. She knows it's not us. So she helps us try and find the actual killer. And ultimately what happens is that we find out it's Leon. And Leon gets caught and he gets rightfully executed. Which is good. Because I don't want to murder. Now if Leon wasn't caught, if you got the wrong person, all of us would be dead. That's the thing. So getting Leon caught assured that everyone gets to live. Because either the murderer gets to get away with it and leave, or all the other students that are here, like if the murderer gets to leave, all the other students die and get executed. But if the murderer gets caught, then everyone stays there and the murderer gets executed instead. Real interesting system. Also, wait, where is Junko? She also died too. Junko also died too. How did she die? She tried beating up the bear. She's like, I don't want to play your game. And then she died. Horribly too, might add. Alright, fine. That's cool. Where are we at now in the story though? Well, the story progresses and everyone's kind of like calm. We're all like, hey, listen. Caught a murderer last time, right? No one else is gonna murder anyone again, right? Obviously not. Why? What? Murder? It's not in our dictionary. I've never even heard of that word before. And then, well, a few days later, the bear guy's like, hey, listen. Y'all are boring me. You're not murdering anyone. So he's like, okay, listen. If you don't murder anyone, I'm gonna tell your deepest, darkest secrets. Like an elementary schooler talking to other kids from other classes. I'm gonna tell your deepest, darkest secrets to everyone else. And they're like, whoa, listen. We do not care at all. That's what most people say. And everyone kind of agrees that. They're like, hey, listen, at the end of the day, right, we don't really care. It's just a secret. It's just a few hearsay things. Wrong. Chihiro dies. And Chihiro's death was actually like... It was so intense. Actually, I started talking to Chihiro a bunch, right? Because Chihiro's like this really like, oh man, I'm so sad. I'm so weak, I can't do anything. I knew Chihiro was gonna die. I didn't want to believe it, but I knew she was gonna die, so I started talking to her more. And well, just like I predicted, she died. And she died miserably too. Oh my god. She was hung up, she had her blood writ, like, she had writing on the walls with her own blood. It was insane. It was insane. So now, the part of the story that we're in is it's us alongside Byakuya, and the two of us are going around trying to gather evidence to see who, out of everyone else, killed Chihiro. And Chihiro also she died in the woman's locker room. And so there's a lot of stuff that goes on to that. But yeah. Basically, that's the summary of everything that's happened so far. If you didn't see the last stream. Yeah. So we might switch games. I don't know if we'll end up switching games. It's a pretty good game, I'm just saying. It's a really good game, I'm just saying. It's a long game, so I'm gonna do my best to not drag it out for too long. But I'll probably finish it. Probably. All right, where do we go now? I don't remember what we're supposed to do. We were supposed to investigate something. Oh gosh. Truth bullets. Truth bullets. This is our collection of evidence. We can read her file. So, the victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the second floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. Like, damn. So, Chihiro wanted to get stronger. What we've learned so far about her murder, Chihiro wanted to get stronger so she would go to the gym at night. And she ended up going with someone that she trusted. She was like, listen, you and me, we go to the gym, and I'm gonna get jacked with your help. So who could it have been? I have no idea. She died to a dumbbell, which, by the way, that's a lot of weight. I'm just saying. Like, that's a lot of weight. That's a heavy dumbbell. Like, you gotta be pretty strong to pick that up and hit someone with it. It's a lot. So, Chihiro had told anyone willing to listen that she wanted to get stronger. Some assumed that due to her inferiority complex about being weak, she admired strength more than anything else. So she wanted to be strong. To get into the... Oh, let's see. Was this one? Oh yeah, to get into the woman's locker room, you need a handbook. You need a woman's handbook. And you can borrow a woman's handbook. And they had 3 women's handbooks that were just laying around, because 3 students died, so they had 3 handbooks just laying around. One of them was a guy, but like the other 2 were women's handbooks. Alright. One of the handbooks found was broken. Leon's handbook was broken. But how? That doesn't make sense. And then we also believe that the murderer is this crazy criminal known as what's his name? Jack? I didn't see what the name was. It is Genocide Jack. Which is a pretty cool name, not gonna lie. It's a pretty cool damn name. Genocide Jack. Oh god, I forgot. I have to do the voices for everyone too, don't I? Oh damn. That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be a slog. Alright, fine, damn. Whoa, I did not mean to go on you. Well, this is where we find all the Genocide Jack case files as well. Alright, let's go and check out the, well, we probably want to check out the actual murder scene. That's what I want to go. That's where I want to go. So we are on the 2nd floor right now, I'm assuming. No. Yes. No. Yes, no, yes, no, yes. This way! This is to the, pool room. The pool room is where the locker rooms are. Which, you know, makes sense, right? I like how the area is now open, now that like we can go into the women's locker room. We should also check out the boys' locker room too afterwards. Hifumi, what do you have?
Ding ding ding, Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
Wait, they're releasing more visual novels? Yeah, which, I know they have a bunch of games for this. They have a couple. I know there's a second one as well too. The second one, I mean, if this is like good, if this continues, like, this is pretty good. I heard the second one's even better than this. So we'll probably end up doing the second one as well too later on.
I feel as if
Another stat increase for me.
Evidence, what'd you find?
I cannot reveal that just yet, but I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs.
Yeah, you sure about that? What'd you find?
Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too.
Really, what'd you see?
She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies a boy she likes, right? Right?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Yamada. She does not like you. It's become very, very clear that she does not like you. Okay, so where's Celeste now?
The warehouse by the norms. She was there, but at the same time not there.
The hell are you talking about? What's it gonna be, man? Just be straightforward with me. No, I don't like this talking riddles. Like, why are you speaking in tongues? What do we have here? Whoa, this poster was not here before. Wait a damn minute. The posters got swapped. This poster wasn't here before. This poster is a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. Yeah, cause this poster wasn't here before. They swapped the posters. But why? But how? They're releasing over 17 Danganronpa like games all at once. Like all at once? That's insane. Anyways, this looks like Bleach. I don't watch Bleach, but it like makes me think of Bleach for some reason. Honestly, maybe it might be the outfits. That might be what it is. Oh, a visual novel called Ever 17. Okay, that makes more sense. I thought you meant. I think you did like a typo. You said you meant to say over instead of ever. Actually, I just read that wrong. I didn't even see the typo. The E. I just read over instead of ever. But that makes sense. Ever 17. I'll check that one out. See if it's good. Alright. Moving on. Nothing? Nothing. This is absolutely nothing here. Absolutely nothing. Let's go back. Actually, wait. We should check if the locker has anything in it. We didn't see if the locker has anything in it. Before the locker didn't have anything in it. Let's go see if the locker has anything now. Let's go down. Set up to the locker. What do you have inside? Let's see. Guess not. Alright, never mind. It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. Oh, it's not out until March. Wait, that's a long time from now. It's February. Oh, it's not that long. Never mind, I exaggerated. I exaggerated a lot. It's March, so it's like 2 months from now. Which isn't that long. It's like 60 days. Over 60 days. Well, actually, it's the entirety of February you'd have to pass this. It's like over 30 days. Less than 60 days. In between there. Between 30 and 60 days. Back up, leave. I think there might be more to... Really? You sure? Oh, yeah, I did not notice that. What the hell? Someone took a dump on the floor! Oh god! Boys' locker room carpet has been added. Yeah, what? Huh? I guess we'll... I'm sure we'll figure it out, right? I'm sure we'll find out what it is. Just a stain on the carpet? Like, what is that even from? Never 7 was on console back in the 2000s. I've never heard of Never 7. Never. I don't really play like these these kind of visual novel games. I don't think I've ever played any, actually. So it's like my first. That's why I'm kind of taking it really, really slow and seriously, and like methodically kind of going through the different motions and pieces. Alright, the woman's locker room. What do you have? Oh, yeah, I keep on forgetting about... Oh god, I keep on forgetting about that. Every time. Can we inspect the poster this time? The blood is the most noteworthy part, but... The... oh, I don't know if I want to read that. The lady model is pretty noticeable too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Oh boy, that reminds me, the poster in the other locker room is definitely something strange about this. And the boys' locker room is a poster of a popular boy band. The girls' locker room is a poster of a girl in a swimsuit model. But the posters have been switched, but if there were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe we should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. Oh, this is gonna take forever. We gotta slowly but surely gather data. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Sakura, what do you have to say? You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right?
Of course.
This is gonna take forever. I've used it. Wait, I don't know what kind of voice to give Sakura. Should I just give her a really deep voice? Oh, I've used it nearly every. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. That's way too. It's like I want to give it a deep voice, but I can't go that far. I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Yeah, I wouldn't normally play something like this. It's a fun game though. It's really, really fun. I think it's worth it. I think it's definitely worth it. It's on sale right now too. I wonder when it comes off sale. I gotta buy the second one while it's still on sale. I can't wait for it to go off sale. Okay then, let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys and girls locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't say. I never really paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However,
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. See, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. You have protein coffee? See, but if I was truly invested in a story, I would definitely commit for a long, long time. I would stay committed. It's like when I played Yakuza. It's a very long story, but it was so captivating. Like, it just keeps you trapped. It's so enjoyable. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room, and it left a stain. Stain. Don't see any stain on the carpet now.
of course.
Exactly, I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with. Oh. Someone swapped the rooms or something. Yeah, all of them are on sale right now. All of them. Now's like the best time to buy them. You got like 5 more days, I think. But wait, someone swapped. It's like when I swapped rooms with what's her name again? She was a very important character. I keep on forgetting her name. Sayaka. It's like when someone swapped. It's like when me and Sayaka swapped rooms. It's like they swapped rooms or something over here. Right? That's my current guess. But why? But how? That doesn't even make sense. The poster is swapped. The entire arrangement of the room is swapped as a whole. That doesn't make sense. What could that mean? I'm like thinking about it and it doesn't make any sense at all. Like Did she walk into the girls' bathroom and try tricking a guy to come in? Is something? I have no idea. I have no idea. Hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress in your investigation? Generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. Yeah, but what?
so then,
Before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihori's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. That Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body. And Chihiro's handbook is missing. That's definitely worth worrying about. Yeah. Oh, what if the broken handbook is Chihiro's handbook? That could make sense. Alright, Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I'd better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? The rope has a plug? Wait, so this isn't rope at all. Oh, it's extension cord! But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's an issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. Because Genocide Jack stabs people. Well, this murderer bludgeoned them. Which doesn't translate. What does this all mean? Fine, damn, what? Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. As to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Yeah, I know exactly what we have to do. We have to go, leave, and we have to go to the library. Because in the library, what we saw last time, that there's an extension cord missing from the library. Which I kind of forgot about until that moment. But the extension cord that's missing, right, there's an extension, I guess there's a wire there, but in there, if you look at the box in the bottom left. Come on, come on, come on. Open sesame. There it is. Right, the wooden box is empty. The extension cord wasn't there before. Oh, but it's fine. Lamp? A desk lamp. I could grab that thing from over there and put it. Sure is dark. Whoa, more coins, more money. Alright, let's look over here. I think this is where the case file was, right? I want to take another look at Genocide Jack's case file. I know it's around here somewhere. Ah, it's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? They're the one who would do something like that. I can't think of anyone but Byakuga. Wait, let's go. There's nothing else here for me to check then. In that case. Right? Fine, damn. Let's leave. There's still more new check. Okay, well fine, damn. What would it be? The desk lamp over here? Oh, the lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see it's not plugged in. The lamp's cord is not long enough to reach outlet for me. The last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Yeah, Byakuya was using extension cord. There's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Oh god. I feel like I'm putting the pieces together a little bit too fast, you know? Like, I'm thinking like faster than, than our actual character. I'm thinking faster than the MC. Alright. Oh god, what do I even have to do now? I have to talk to a bunch of people. I gotta look around a bunch as well. Let's, I don't think there's much more I can do in the pool. We've gotta head over, let's head over to the warehouse. The warehouse is back at the living area. So let's head over to the living area. What's up with you? Got anything to say?
How unfortunate.
Maybe we should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. Damn it, I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough. Poor guy. He's so respectable. What a respectable citizen. Alright, fine, damn. This way, Despair Hotel. Alright, fine, damn. Food, bath. I think over here is where we have the, yeah, this is where the storage area is. Wow, I've actually memorized the map so well, oh my god. I don't even need to look at the map. Alright, Celeste, what do you have for me? Tell me some stuff. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels. There's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were gonna ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. What? Huh? You assumed that talking about the warehouse was gonna make me forget that Chihiro got brutally murdered? Might I emphasize brutally? What I'm thinking as well too is that someone figured out about Genocide Jack's case and used that as a way to like kind of be like, oh, Genocide Jack always hangs people, Genocide Jack always writes this on the wall, that kind of stuff. To kind of try and misdirect people to think that, oh, Genocide Jack is a murderer. You know, we all know who Genocide Jack really is, guys. we all know who Genocide Jack. We all know who Genocide Jack really is. Not gonna say any names, but I feel like we know. Then did you find something? Very well. I will tell you, and only. Oh, yeah. She didn't tell the other guy. Oh my god! I have to keep on looking back at the report card to figure out everyone's names. Damn. That's insane. she refused to tell Hifumi. She refused to tell Hifumi.
Actually,
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
Hmm?
Oh.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Blue track jacket.
Oh, you're right. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Aha. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but hey, look, her finger has like the metal like piece on it. I love that. That's so cool about her design. It would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this ever would have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. Well, damn, that's just rude. But I guess it's not wrong. She did break the rules. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there's no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. That's true. I didn't notice that. The MC got a 1-up on me this time. He has 1-up on me this time. You can have this win. Alright? Which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. But why? Why would the killer try and get rid of the I gotta back up. Why would the killer try and get rid of the tracksuit? When he knows that it links to that it doesn't really like do much. Oh god, I don't want to think that it's the oh god. My current suspicion right now, who I currently think it is Aoi. I think it's Aoi. I feel like Aoi has some like crazy dark secret. I don't think that. Okay, the one thing that throws me off is I don't think Aoi would have some crazy dark secret. Like I know I just said she'd have some crazy dark secret. I don't think she would have some crazy dark secret. Like it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. Why would she do that? Like it's the only person that I can think of in this scenario is Aoi. That's it. Fine, damn. Let's look around, see if we can find anything more. There's no one here. Do you have anything to interact with? Nah, it's just water. Doesn't provide any clues. What about the sauna over here? There could be stuff in the sauna. Or if she came over here to like take a quick little break or something, I don't know. Echoes! Nothing. Nothing to do with the incident. Nothing here, and nothing to the left. Fine, let's back up. Let's leave. Get out. Let me out. Let me out. Oh, there we go. Let me leave. Leave. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, looking around, we don't... It's so hard to find things to look at and investigate. The kitchen! There's probably someone in the dining room. There's always someone in the dining room, right? There's always someone in the dining room. God, oh, I know, okay, I was about to say, god damn it. Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before. She won't come out, and she just keeps on mumbling about something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. you left her? My head was all swimming, and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. But yeah, Toko also kind of went insane too. That's another thing to note. Speaking of which, what are you eating? A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. I believe in God for donuts. I believe He created us purely so we can taste the warm embrace of the culinary cuisine that is a fine and elegant donut. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one. Okay, maybe don't say that. I don't know if that's a good way to treat someone's death. But hey, listen, everyone has their own way of coping. I guess. Sure, fine. Damn. Oh, I should have tried to spend more time with her. I'm gonna think about who did she spend time with. Yeah, she was a bit strange. She didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex but totally fine with the opposite? I guess she's just gay. Like, that's perfectly valid reasoning. But wait, maybe she's used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. What if Chihiro's a guy? No. That's definitely not it. Femboy? Whoa. I have not collected nearly enough evidence.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial! You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red... See you soon!
I feel like I did not gather enough evidence for this. Begin the class trial or it's about to begin. Okay, fine, damn. I don't... Oh god, this is like... I feel like I don't have enough evidence. I really feel like I have no evidence. Like, I have no leads to go off of. Like, nothing to go off of. Like, like, with all the data we have collected right now, I am clueless. I am so clueless. I feel like I'm missing something very, very important. And I can't tell what it is. I have a lot of, like, data, so I guess there is that. But it's... I guess we'll have some things, like, reveal themselves while we're here discussing with everyone. Right? Red! How's it going? How have you been? Meow. Bears usually growl. You gotta give him a growl. Monokuma! Oh god, I forgot to do Monokuma's voice. Alright. I gotta, like, hype myself over this. Ahem! So is everybody ready to... What? Am I blind, or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember? I don't remember who Toko is again. Toko's, she's the, oh yeah, she's a crazy lady right now.
Come on!
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
This time? What? What does that mean? Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out. Kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared dragging Toko behind him. Oh, how's it going, Toko? You seem happy. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible! You're terrible!
Phew, so now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Thank God I don't have to do Monokuma's voice again. I don't like doing his voice. It's really like squeaky. It doesn't feel right, but I can't figure out a right vocal for him. So shall we get going? It's time to figure out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. Which again, why are the murders happening to like completely innocent people? Like why isn't like, you know, biker gang leader getting murdered or something, or like, you know, undercover assassin getting murdered? Like why are those people just spared? Like why are they just hanging around and about doing whatever? Right? I'm just saying, why would you kill like the nicest person out of everyone? That murderer is one of us. One of us. One of us. Someone standing right here. Alright, before we head in, let's do a quick little survey. How's it going? I give you plenty to work with. Shows how far your logic can take you. I love how everyone had just full faith in me. They're like, you're definitely not the murderer. I believe you. There's something odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it. Yeah, she might have legit like been the murderer or something. Or no, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because Chihiro didn't work with, unless she's an acquaintance. Yeah, it is kind of like Among Us. In a way, it kind of is like that. We gotta figure out who the murderer is, and then we gotta murder them. I guess instead of ejecting them, we're executing them. There's a whole execution. Sorry, the trial. When the trial's the fun part. The trial's like the best part of this game, which is about to come up. I guess there wasn't much help on this one at all. You weren't much help on the last one either, so this doesn't change anything. Don't be disappointed. Be sad. What's up with you, insane lady? Still insane. You?
Hey, come on.
Man, Toko, man. What's got her so worked up? You know, dude, if I was playing this game, look it up. No! All the fun is in the lack of knowing. The real enjoyment value of this game comes in not knowing what's happening. The thinking. Because I have no clue. I have zero idea who it could be right now.
Miss Fujisaki, I must admit, for being 3D, she was quite remarkable. Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe.
I've also kind of done my best to try and give everyone different voices. As much as I can. I don't know why the killer did what they did, but I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails, right, bro? These guys are bros now, too. Hi, Kyoko. How's it going?
Shall we go?
I love Kyoko.
Well then.
Such a W character. I'll uncover the villain who performs such heinous acts on a weaker individual. A much weaker individual, dude. You ready? We doing this? By the way, Yashiro has done like nothing. Like at any point in time, he's just been like irrelevant character.
It's true.
Yes, I gave a small non-reply. With one last deep breath, I walked down toward the elevator on shaky legs. Let's can we save right here? Kinda wanna save. We'll save right here. Save. Good. How many save slots do we have by then? I forget. 30. Okay, we have a lot. We have a lot of save slots to work with. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to beat faster and faster. I did save, right? Whoops. Wait, I get paranoid when it comes to this. Did I save? I did save, right? I did? Overwrite. There we go. Okay, we definitely saved now. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. Couldn't stop speculating. Alright, okay, fine, done. The metal box sank with heavy clunking sounds, deeper and deeper into the ground. As we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation, until finally... Ding dong, bing bong, it came to a sudden stop. Oh god. Monokuma! Alright, I gotta like get ready for this place.
What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting?
Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Good, good. You're rip-raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay then. Let's get this show on the road.
thrills, chills, kills!
Everyone, please find your assigned seats.
And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. Sounds deadly. A deadly class trial. Once again, do you want to save data? Yes, 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 yes I do. Yes I do. Alright. So, well, there's not much we can really look at here. Wait, oh, the map. Is that gonna help us at all? Set skills. Alright. So we can have 2 skills now, can't we? We have, wait, before we do algorithm, we have Melody's voice. Equipped. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during a bullet time battle. And this is algorithm. Increases the speed of memorizing a statement. Effective during the non-stop debates. Costs 2 SP. Oh. I don't know how to use any of these skills. Oh, okay then. Alright, I'll see you later then. I really do appreciate you coming by though. I do appreciate it. It's good to see you again though. Bye. Have a nice day. A wonderful rest of your day. Alright, algorithm and Melody's voice. Both equipped. Great, perfect. Finish preparations.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
Makes it so exciting. The murder weapon! Yay! First we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. It was a dumbbell. Obviously. It's kinda obvious. It's a dumbbell. Genocide Jackcase, Library Death Anchor, Locker Room. It's a dumbbell. What? Fine, damn.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
Huh? It's
I
a
bet it
dumbbell.
was an iron pipe.
Wrong! I missed.
Interesting. That
I missed.
certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
An iron pipe? Who the hell? Where the hell did you get the idea of an iron pipe from? Where did this come? Where did this come from?
Chihiro's, it appears it was...
According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt? I bet it was an iron.
No, I missed it. God damn it, I missed it again. I forgot. Go back.
Chihiro's, it appears it was...
According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt instrument? I bet it was an iron pipe.
Please.
Interesting.
I missed again. God damn it. We're gonna be here for a while, aren't we? Huh? At this rate.
Chihiro's,
It's been a minute. All right. I gotta warm up.
What kind of blunt instrument could it have been? I bet it was an iron pipe.
Bam. There we go. Finally got it. No, not an iron pipe. It was a dumbbell.
Can we
Right.
agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell, found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell.
Well, I didn't pay that much attention, but I'm sure her head caved in a dumbbell-like shape.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yes! That's so creepy!
This is why I love Kyoko. She's willing to do the things that no one else is willing to do, and she's an expert at it for some reason. Scary.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
Huh? It is? Really? I have no clue who it could be. I have no idea.
For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Oh, okay, well, that's kind of like obvious. Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? No! No, the hell he didn't! A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Would you like to hear? Sure, fine, yeah, can see. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. But your truth balls will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. There's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the right mouse button to activate the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. Or if you shoot an actual remark with the silencer instead of the white noise, time limit will decrease, so take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In which case you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. Well then, good luck and have fun. My difficulty is set to max, so this should be fun. This should be really fun. Genocide Jack case file, library desk lamp, locker room dumbbell. So we want to do the...
The culprit is Genocide Jack, I'm sure. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
Genocide Jack case file, desk lamp, locker room dumbbell.
What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
Bang, there is proof.
No, it's wrong.
The Genocide Jack case file. But I don't think it's Genocide Jack.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now.
Yeah, that's probably way too advanced for us to figure out. Like there's no way we're gonna figure out why they're there. So you know, we can at least just use it for now.
More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail.
That's scary. Exceeding detail. Fine.
According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
Yamada, you are of no help. Stop talking.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Huh? I forgot to tell them? The bloody message with the, how the victim was positioned.
I got it!
They're hung up every time.
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
Yeah, but I don't believe that.
No fucking way!
Because Genocide Jack was for stabby kills. This was a blunt object kill,
You're
you know what I'm saying?
Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes. In fact, it's Toko.
What? That was a very straightforward, it's Toko.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
You lie!
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle. Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
It does seem like a riddle in a way, but I feel like I can just about see it. Genocide Jack is Toko, but isn't Toko. What does it mean? Just split personality disorder. You know? Fine, damn. Hangman's Gambit. How do you play this one again? HI. I don't know what this could be. it like I? No, H and I already here. Is it like, oh god, I don't even know what it could be. O, I, S, S, L, S. Wait, let me read the, shoot down letters are pressing left mouse button. You have to shoot some letters more than once to destroy them. Oh! Oh, that's a miss. There's no L. There's an I there already. Is it S? S is a hit. Is there a C? Oops. Miss. There's no C. Oh no, it is C. Z? Schizo? I'm assuming schizo. Schizophrenia!
Now I understand.
What a weird word to have. Oh my god, that one actually like took some thinking.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
DID. Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
The one thing that shows that she has a split personality, well, I mean, her behavior changed, like, a lot.
You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
I'm fine.
Oh wait, whoa, wrong voice.
I'm fine. Yow! Whoa, was that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? Yow!
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted.
The world has a The world has a front and back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
Is it?
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. Like melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can't.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
She did say Genocide Jack.
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
I can't do the voice acting as well. I'm like losing it.
I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Fine, damn.
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time.
What?
And
Sure.
that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
I don't believe this. Now listen. I know this sounds weird, but the case is kinda just starting. And I don't believe this at all. I feel like it's Byakuya. It's gonna sound strange, right? Byakuya helped us. Right? But I feel like Byakuya led us down like a rabbit hole. Like he led us down a path. Wait, hold up. Like, he led us down a path. Sorry. Led us on a path where he made us believe that it has to be Toko. It has to be. Split personality, the hangings, the blunt object killing. It all adds up to the facets of Toko's personality. It could also be a front. Because why the hell did this happen now? When did this happen before? You know what I'm saying?
You promised! I can't believe you lied!
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise...
Damn. I'm sorry I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
Alright, you want now it's valid. Now I believe this. That one line right there. Now I believe it. I don't believe it's Byakuya anymore. I think it is Toko.
That's the only reason I promised.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that, but you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
Damn. Poor lady.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person you don't mean...
What? Huh? Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom. But in the next second... Find out. Is she gonna have her like tongue sticking out? Is that what we're gonna look like this? Ooh, that's a look.
Hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
That's a long tongue. Wow. You look pretty, I think.
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
Seems like an act.
Toko, what happened to you?
Find out. This seems way too straightforward. And I don't like it. I don't like how straightforward this is.
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
But Toko also would never act like this, too. So, I can understand the split personality thing.
Intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie.
Fine, I guess. Sure.
Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
This is a murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
What's up? Huh? What do you want to ask?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds.
She didn't cause this murder.
Just kidding.
Yep, I knew it.
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid!
What? Find out. What?
And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
I really like this character. I really like this character.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's
But
death.
I still don't believe that. I can mess with that. That she's a crazy killer, genocide Jack or genocide Jill, whatever, right? But I don't think it was her that murdered her. Because sure, this evidence points to her, right? But there's a lot of other evidence that doesn't explain how Chihiro got murdered. How this even came to be. Like, we're still avoiding that as a whole. Like, we're just looking at the suspect, but we're not looking at the actual murder itself.
There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Yeah, she's not the culprit. I believe it.
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion. Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
I believe her.
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
I believe her. Maybe she's totally right about that, but there's something still bothering me. What she said, I need to get more details about all of this. Alright. Yeah, something doesn't line up. Something doesn't add up. What is it? Fine, damn. Library desk lamp, status of dead body, disappearing stain. Ooh, disappearing stain. I actually don't know what it
But
means.
I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps
whoops,
if you
yeah,
had an alibi, that would change things. Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When
I
you
get time.
compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need? Give it up. You killed her.
No, something ain't right.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an... Oh, an alibi, huh? Now...
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need?
Modus operandi. What?
Give it up. You killed her.
Status of the dead body. It's probably status of the dead body, right? That's what I'm assuming. I can't really like figure out what it is.
Kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really?
Perhaps if you had an alibi. Oh, an alibi, huh?
When you compare
Trying to
your
speed up
past
so I can-
murders to this, the modus operandi matches completely.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong. Yeah! Damn it, that was the right one. Alright, fine. Damn.
Are
No?
the methods
Yeah, it
of
was.
murder really
Fine,
exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
She uses knives.
I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things.
Fine, damn. I respect it.
Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Honestly, that's a fire comparison. I can't even lie. That's like a good comparison. I'm like a murderer in an Italian restaurant. We're similar in ways you can't understand, that your feeble, weak mind can't comprehend.
This is no creation of mine.
Fine, yeah.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
The victim's fatal injury.
I got it!
Fine, damn.
For one, the cause of death is different. In the
I didn't notice that there were
Genocide
two
Jack
things.
murders, all the victims were killed
yeah,
the
but-
same way.
Is it like the blood that's sprayed everywhere? It might be. Like where the knives are located? There's two knives in the chest. One knife towards the head and two knives to the hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total of 5 knives.
According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
Or a pair of scissors, fine, damn.
But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right! In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce!
Well, sure, that's a good way to put it, I guess.
Please stop comparing
Fine,
killing
yeah.
people to cooking.
Nah, it's a fire comparison. I respect it. I respect it. It's a good way to compare it.
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
Potentially. Oh, sorry, the second difference is related to how she was suspended. What was used, how she was suspended, how the body was posed. What was the used suspender? Fine, yeah.
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
The knives!
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
Yeah! I played classic Doom in 2020. Gotta stick with the classics. The classics are there. It's what is it? The saying's like what? Old is gold, right? That's what it is. Classic Doom's too hard to get into, man. For me, at least. I just struggle way too much with it. It's not the same like the crispiness of games, right? Like games nowadays have.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement!
Yeah, that's true. All this is are hers. They're all hers. Hey, I struggled a lot with Dude. I struggled a lot. It's pretty hard for me. I'm sure if I practice it a bunch, it'll eventually get easier. But it'll just take a while. A lot of time. Fine, yeah.
Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use.
Fine, yeah.
And you know what else?
Fine, yeah.
Big Mac said there's 2 differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are
Wait,
you
what?
referring to me?
Big Mac? Oh, Makoto. Makoto, Makoto, like the Makoto. It's Makoto, so you just shorten it halfway and be like Mok. Yeah, be Muck. So Mac, so Big Mac.
Listen
Fine,
up,
yeah.
Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case.
She murdered guys in every single case as well,
There's
too.
a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
All of them are guys, she didn't kill women.
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Damn, that's just rude. Little lolly girl? Fine, jeez. Let's see, there's a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit it? I think I figured it out. I think I know why she couldn't have killed Chihiro. Because Chihiro was a girl!
I got it!
Yeah, 5 hearts again.
Because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo, bullseye, right on the money!
Bingo, bullseye, right on the money! I love the way she speaks. Which Doom? Well, the only one that I played was the classic one. Like, the first one, you know? The modern ones are like much... They seem much more, like, playable than, like, the old one. It's just too weird for me to play. I don't know. I just can't. It's really hard.
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Yeah, the 90s one. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, damn. Ken Harda, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Okay, well, there's no reason to even read this. There's 0 reason to even read this. Fine, damn.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I killed with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men!
Adorable little men! You, lady, sound like a groomer. Just played episode 1 over and over. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, I don't think did I even make it past episode 1? I don't think I even did. I just gave up at part way through. I remember. Fine, damn. Anyway, she's definitely a groupie. Adorable little men, excuse me.
I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
I can't believe I said. What do you mean?
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the movie side of me just hates it.
Boy on boy fangirl. Oh, you're not helping your case. You're just making things worse for yourself, aren't you? Oh no. You did on, oh, you did on the max difficulty too. I guess not max difficulty. Her Me Plenty's not the max. It's hard. It's a hard difficulty. Boy on boy fangirl. What the hell?
But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
The hell's a fan madam?
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Oh, I see. Nightmare is the max. Yeah.
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid.
Okay, Jesus, fine.
I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely. When you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Listen, Byakuya, I see that you believe that it might be Crazy Lady. I don't believe that's Crazy Lady. As a matter of fact, I'm certain it's not Crazy Lady. I'm certain. I know Triple Lines too.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Cur!
Lowly cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
Yeah, that's also like another very important thing to like note. Like, well, there's no reason they would do that.
That does make some amount of sense.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Heavy dumbbell, by the way.
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
I like the way she says world. World!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Are there any? you played a Wolfenstein as well, too? Damn. Again, Wolfenstein also has like a similar feel. I guess there's that. Oh, damn. What? Huh? What? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
She's fully equipped.
Wait a damn minute. Where the hell did she get those from?
So I can kill anywhere, anytime. Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side?
That's a very, like, this, like, before I was certain, now I'm really certain it's not her. Before I was like, okay, maybe she was a dumbbell. Maybe she didn't have her scissors, but now, oh yeah, now it's definitely her.
Can you gutter dogs, all of you?
Damn, gutter dogs? Alright, fine, jeez.
Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
He seems very honest.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
That's also why I was so confused before too, because I knew I had Toko in the back of my mind, but I also knew it couldn't be Toko because that seemed too obvious and it didn't seem right. Like there was it was like, oh, a lot of the big pieces of evidence are pointing towards it, and there's small like inconsistencies. So like it's like, hey, this little thing doesn't make sense, and this little thing doesn't make sense. Like, why did this happen? If this isn't supposed to be relevant, you know, it's like there's a lot of small pieces of like information. Actually, hold on, there is one person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases, which is Byakuya. Oh god. I love how the bear's just sitting there just laughing. It's having a field day, huh? Well, we know who it is. Byakuya!
Here's my answer.
Fine, damn.
Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records.
I'm rude. You were 17 when you played back in 2020. It's Byakuya. I know it's Byakuya. I know it's Byakuya. There's no doubt in my mind.
You already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
He might have. Like, evidence points more towards Byakuya than anyone else.
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Adorable glasses man. Even the genocide version of Toko likes some or worried, yeah. You can get more afraid. Or fearful. Fear-trodden version of me.
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
What do you say, Byakuya?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
Yeah. He who said it. Wait, he who smelt it, dealt it.
Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
What do you mean? The locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Suspicious. Seems nobody's searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. That's a good point.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
Fine,
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Which is a very valid point. Not gonna lie. This is like a completely valid point.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
Nothing strange.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Well, also, the one thing that's very strange is that we get shot if we go in there. So I think that in itself is very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
There's a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. You need to make it clear to everyone. A new element's been added to unsolved debates. Alright, let's hear about it. What else did they add? Next, we're gonna add something called a truth flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button, then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you just have to use a Keenwitz, won't you? In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Well then, good luck and have fun. Fine, damn. So you have to use a flashback. You have to use what he says, and translate that to, oh my god, you have to use what he says, and use it as evidence.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Yeah.
But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely take it! That's
God damn it,
reaction for any guy.
Ifumi, god damn it, you're adding no value to
The
this.
victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
you wish you'd taken me with you.
Well, is a contradiction that we didn't know was Chihiro before? Like, we didn't know it was her. Is that kind of the contradiction? I have no idea. I don't even remember.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before you found the body.
Oops,
But
how do I do that?
acting
God damn it.
weird. How?
Fine, damn.
If you're presented with the opportunity, that's unnatural.
The victim was cheap, so of course I would suggest there was no time. What's so strong?
All right. Let's take the initial statement that Aoi makes
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird, but he was acting...
before we found the body.
That's unnatural.
The victim was Chihiro.
No, that's wrong.
But how would you know it's Chihiro before we found the body? How's that possible, huh?
I'll tell you what's so strange
damn.
about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's wrong with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like he has nothing to do with
What's
it.
the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it.
Thank you, Kyoko. Thank you, Kyoko. Thank you so much,
We
Kyoko.
just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
Differences between this case and other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there. What could it be? I don't even know what it could be. I don't know. This is one of those times where I actually don't know. Library Deathline, Celeste accounts, disappearing stain.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It
God.
was some kind of rope.
Library Deathline.
That's right.
Then there must be some...
Hey, Byakuya. I'd never seen that.
That rope before? Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
Whoa! That rope! What's from the Library Deathline? Desk lamp. That's what it is.
The
Fine,
difference
damn.
between the... You want me to explain when I want to kill, and I use those same scissors to arrange the...
But Chihiro, it was some kind of...
That's right. It absolutely.
Then there must be something very...
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Got it.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong. That's the Library Desk lamp. The very same
Actually, I'm pretty sure you
extension
have seen
cord
it before.
you've used.
Because you
Fine,
see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you?
Multiple times.
And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
There's more to it. That's not the end. He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned, as if he's not even involved. Wait, not even
What's
involved.
wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing. Wait, I don't disagree. So it means I agree with not. I agree with agreeing. What? That's what they translate to. She says she agrees.
He kept
Fine,
calling
then.
this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
But I can also believe that it's not Byakuya too.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Sure. Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Something bothers me. Wait. What was that just now? Something's not right. Yeah, he's admitting to it. It's almost like he wanted us to make all of these connections. Byakuya's remarks right now. Something in there that concerns me. I don't know what he just said. I wasn't paying that much attention. Genocide Jack's presence? Wait. Can I? Oh god, I can't look at the text what he said before. Right, damn. Scene of the crime, the extension cord? The scene of the crime.
I got it!
Probably the scene of the crime.
You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
It is fully possible that the murder took place in the men's locker room. Because all of the items were swapped.
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is
oh my
a
god.
true letdown.
Someone killed Chihiro in the men's locker room. And then all the stuff that got stained with blood, they swapped it back and forth. So it looked like she got killed in the girls' locker room. My god.
She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later.
She was killed in the boys' locker room.
Along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying that.
It was specific. It was. And you wanna know why?
I believe I do.
Hey Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? The story suddenly moved to the crime scene. Byakuya, who'd been so confident up till now. Maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
What do you mean without permission? This is my case! I'm the one doing all the heavy lifting. I'm the one doing all the work.
Kodo. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
The proof, huh? I've got you. So we can do it based off the, we can talk about the carpet. Or the posters. The 2 locker room posters? Fine, damn. Which one's better? I don't know which one's better, because they both explain the same thing, just one does it better, I'm assuming, right? The posters do it, and the carpet does it. Carpet is what she, like, goes like, hey, listen, the carpet, I stained it with some coffee. And the poster is like the poster I don't feel like is as strong as a carpet. So I feel like we'll do the carpet. No, first I have to prove the Caesars. Okay, fine, damn. Alright, fine, damn. I just need to focus on things that got switched. Alright, fine. Let's do the posters then. In that case, we have to do the posters.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere
Fine,
else is
damn.
the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel.
I like the emphasis.
Don't you think that's kind of strange?
The emphasis on it. He really let it that be like a real tough one.
Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Jeez. Sounds like a hater.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
Yeah, protein coffee. I never tried protein coffee. I didn't know it was a thing until like now. Which honestly, now that I hear about the protein coffee, it's I gotta try it now. I really want to try it. I've been taking protein powder every day, right? For the gym, to try and get jacked, to get swole, right? So I take protein powder every day, but I might try protein coffee. It might be good. I am currently on 4 hours of sleep, by the way, right? So it's like, it could be really beneficial. Who knows? Right? It's switch. Wait, what do you mean switch? What?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. Now we wipe the carpet. Fine, damn. To the boys' locker room.
The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away.
Yeah, the pictures were switched. Yeah. There was the picture from the... Because originally, I remember this. I remember when I originally went to the boys' locker room. The one thing we could inspect was the poster. And the poster had the bikini lady on it, right? But then, now after the murder, you go check out the poster, and the poster's gone. It's in the girls' locker room now. That exact same poster. Which is strange, which means it was swapped. I'm certain it was swapped. Like, it's not like a fake false news thing. It was swapped. The carpet, based off what Sakura just said, the carpets were definitely swapped too.
In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
Right down.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? What? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Because that means that Chihiro was in the boys' locker room. If Chihiro was in the boys' locker room, it had to be a guy that caused the murder. It has to be a guy that caused the murder. Fine, damn. Right?
Huh? Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room,
How did Chihiro get into there? That's what you're gonna ask, right?
then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
Using the scanning keycards thing. Fine, damn.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to
With an
swipe
e-book,
your
e-handbook.
e-handbook across the card reader device.
She took an e-handbook from the front gate.
But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room.
Unless Chihiro's a guy. Imagine.
She had
Right,
no
yeah.
way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
If you say like psychic powers or something, I'ma smack you. I will virtually slap you across the screen. Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gone into the boys' locker room somehow? Fine, damn. Boys' locker room carpet, broken e-handbook, and 2 locker room posters. The only one that I can think of is...
Possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it!
Huh? What is it?
She must have hacked her e-handbook.
No, I don't think so.
She was the ultimate
Fine,
programmer, after all.
she's a good programmer, she ain't that good.
I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, that probably would have been a big problem for
No,
her.
I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
Yes. Yes, it's Leon's handbook, that's what it is. So we gotta skip all the way over there.
She must have hacked her e-handbook.
I love just shooting those little purple texts.
No, I don't. She used the thing.
Huh? What thing?
What thing?
Talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
How does he know about Leon's handbook, by the
No,
way?
that's wrong.
How does he know that? We didn't tell him about that. How the hell you know that? I thought only me and Byakuya know that.
No, I
Fine,
don't
damn.
think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
I just realized my model's blocking quite a lot. I'm gonna move my model down, actually. That's what we'll do. We'll bring ourselves down. Wow, I'm just ahead now. No, I can't bring that far down. Just eyes. Guys, do you see me? Hi! Hello? No, this is probably just fine. Like here. So I don't like blocking the faces, so I might as well. I think this is probably just fine. I don't take up too much space. No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Like, damn.
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck
Fine,
silent
damn.
by how quickly you gave up.
That's true. You're just like, oh, damn. I guess you're right. Oh well. Then.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup, yup, yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate
No,
programmer
she didn't.
skills and...
No, the hell she did not.
Psst. You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
Cause Chihiro is secretly a guy.
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Yo, whoa, calm down. My guy, calm down. Let's take step back. Stop voting for people. Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room and Byakuya was the one who did it? Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second. I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say?
I love how Kyoko kind of just like, she kind of just lets us do it. She's like, hey, listen, I trust you. You're probably fine. And then when we need help, she like comes in.
There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So,
why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
What are you talking
Fine,
about?
damn.
What other way is there?
She always avoided the girls. She avoided them altogether. She hung out with the guys more often.
Well,
as a matter
to
of fact.
explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
What?
Wait.
Fine, damn.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Damn, she's so smart. She's like, listen, it'll be fun. Alright, let's just do it.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting?
And Monokuma was like, oh, what? It'll make things fun. Oh, bet.
Well, alright then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Why the hell didn't you start off with that? If I had known, I would have done the recess way earlier.
For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
I believe it's gonna be interesting.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Alright, fine, let's go. Where are we going? So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was... Okay, I thought it was gonna be to Chihiro's like room or something. Fine, damn.
The girls' locker room?
Okay, fine,
We've
damn.
already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
Are we doing a, listen. Look, I'm all for the theory that Chihiro's actually a guy, but I don't know if I want to do a check. Like, this is like beyond my, like, this is beyond what I want to do. Want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Well, it is like 24 hours long, so it doesn't make sense. Fine, damn.
Examine her carefully. Like
You horny swine!
using our hands?
You perverted incel!
No way!
Oh, thank God.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Hey, listen, I respect this. Everyone's very like, hey, maybe we shouldn't touch your body.
Very well.
She did. Fine, damn.
I'll do it.
Alright, Sakura, you go at it.
But you're a girl.
Fine, damn.
You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do
And
it.
Sakura's stronger than like most of the guys. All of the guys here, actually. Not even most, all of them.
No,
It's fine.
it's okay.
Yeah, fine.
I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
Of course she had to say something. God damn it.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is...
I know what she found. Again, this totally works with my theory. Okay, damn. Okay, hold on a second.
What is it? Not possible. It's not possible.
Yeah. Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled. Damn.
This girl is...
Not a girl?
Is what?
Is a boy.
What? I knew it! Oh! It's a femboy! Oh!
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting.
What? You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
I mean, hey, Chihiro rocked that skirt so nicely, though. I can't even lie.
I knew that right off the bat.
Chihiro rocked that skirt real nicely. There's no way of telling.
Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
She's like, she's really into the cute guys. So that makes sense.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
Nice job, Kyoko.
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting.
How the hell did Kyoko know, though? How did Kyoko know? Well, I guess she examined the body really thoroughly, so she kind of does that all the
Now
time.
let's
Fine,
ride
yeah.
this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
did Sakura just find like a boner?
I do
like,
apologize for keeping you waiting.
Fine, damn.
Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
That's insane. It's like, I can't, like, I know I said it before. I don't remember why I said it. I think someone mentioned something about it before. They're like, I think they said like he or something. Like someone like had like a hint towards this. That's why I like believed it. I fully leaned into it. I was like, this has to be true. To think that Chihiro was actually a guy, the thought had never even crossed
And
my
because
mind.
the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
That's probably why Chihiro was so like obsessed with strength as well too, right? Like she's like, oh, I keep on saying he, she now. I gotta switch the she to a he, because he was like, hey, I gotta get strong, right? It was like, hey, don't even. It's like,
Assuming his
it's a guy,
handbook
though.
did, in fact,
fine,
list
yeah.
his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room.
it's a textbook computer scientist. Textbook computer scientist turns femboy. This is like the logical flow of things. This is how it's supposed to happen. This is the normal flow of things. They always end up like this. So it's like, I'm not even surprised that it's the computer programmer that ended up like this.
And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
I'm sorry, the hell does that even mean? Rose checking her out? Is that what it is?
This is the most titillating situation!
Titillating? Seriously?
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
No, they haven't.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Nah, I don't believe it.
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What if Byakuya found the body and just to like mess with everyone, he did all the Genocide Jack stuff?
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Yeah, I don't think it does. I don't think it's him.
The evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt.
Like
He
over the top.
consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder.
That's a good point too. Like it was like I saw the extension cord and I was like, there's no way that someone as smart, like he's supposed to be really smart, right? Like if he got away with, like if he wanted to get away with murder, he probably could have. But he made it obvious. He used the extension cord and he mentioned it to us a bunch of times as well too. When we mentioned it, he's like, oh what? The extension cord? I've never seen this in my life. I don't even know what you're talking about. Extension cords? The hell's that? A cord? I don't use anything to extend. Is it a yoga thing? Like he made it. He really like made himself seem like the murderer, like to his best ability, basically. He's like, believe me, I'm the murderer. Is it on mobile? It probably. I guess it makes sense if it's on mobile. It makes sense. It seems pretty easy to port to mobile as well as a whole. So yeah, fine, damn.
At least,
right.
That's how I see it.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that he found the body and then just to mess with everyone, he's like, alright, let me hang it up, let me write some stuff in the wall, let me do this, let me do a little bit of that, let me put a little bit of a razzle and dazzle and a spectacle to it. Like, he just wanted to mess with us. Like, that's all he wanted to do. Just play with our feelings, our emotions.
And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy, if you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons.
That's pretty concrete.
It's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit.
Okay, like I like how he's saying that, like he's just assuming that everyone's gonna believe him. But I do believe him, because before when we're like, you're the murderer, he's like, yes I am. You're goddamn right, I am the murderer. I murdered her, and I enjoyed it. And I was like, hey, listen, you got evidence against me not being the murderer? That's fine. I ain't the murderer.
I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Yeah, there you go. He wanted to have fun with it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now.
Effing?
I'm telling you the truth.
He doesn't swear. He's a man of class and ingenuity. He's a businessman. He doesn't swear. He doesn't use vulgar language. He's not a peasant. He's a man of class and ingenuity. Effing. It's not a word in his vocabulary.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
Fun. The funsies.
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say?
Messing with us? He is. He's doing this entirely for fun. Entirely for fun.
Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
That I have no idea.
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
Nope.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
The hell are you talking about? Why are you so upset?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
A game of hide and seek. But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. Well, the killer is a guy.
I got it!
The killer has to be a guy. Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get it. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. That's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. What does everyone have to say? Library desk. Celeste's account. Yes, that's what we need. We haven't mentioned Celeste's account at all yet.
Isn't there a
That's one thing I was waiting
clue
for.
that might lead us to who did it?
No? Maybe you have some idea, but I don't understand at all. Fine, damn, this makes me lose a heart. I need to think about it one more time. There might be a contradiction in there somewhere. Fine, damn.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one
Fine,
thing,
damn.
but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
Yay! No! Not game over!
Nah, we have some information. Wait for
Isn't there a single clue? Well,
Did nobody get... I'm sure someone saw the...
perhaps
Someone saw the victim at some... Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new...
Damn it, they got blocked! God damn it, I actually got blocked by the white noise. I'm so shocked that actually happened.
No! Not game over!
I'm shook in a way. Fine, damn.
Isn't there a single clue?
Yada 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 yada
Someone
yada.
saw the victim at some
Here we go.
point.
Now we have it.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Any kind of new info. What? What?
Isn't there a single clue
Source
that
account,
might
library
lead us
desk
to
line.
who did it?
Disappearing stain.
Well,
Fine, damn.
Did nobody get... I'm sure someone saw the...
Perhaps someone saw the victim at... Yeah.
It's over.
You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only...
Celeste saw it.
No,
Is that what it is? Okay, fine. Damn, there we go. What? It's like I knew what I had to say, but I didn't know when to say it.
I believe someone
Fine,
else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
Makoto. He says Makoto. He said Makoto. I guess Makoto's wrong. Makoto.
The rest of you had no
Fine,
idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Oh, Jesus. I like how everyone just trusts me. Everyone's like, Makoto, we love you, man.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
What do you say? Well, I'd better get going.
kind of in a hurry.
I get that Chihoro's like a guy, but I'm still gonna give him like a really feminine voice.
Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Because you were a woman. And you don't want to exercise with women. No, like I mean, no. Okay, that came out really wrong. Listen. What I mean is that he's a guy and he's trying to exercise in the guys' change room, and he can only do that with other guys. You know, like he's physically not able to go to the women's change room. Hey, don't take that out of context.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
What a marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
We do?
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
We do?
Seriously?
Fine, Dan.
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of.
Okay.
Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that?
No, not at all.
You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
Well, I feel like Kyoko would know how to use it. It's a good statement, but I'm pretty sure Kyoko would know exactly how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Oh. Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe. I guess it has to have some connection, but what is the connection? Alright. Library desk line. Disappearing stain Celeste. Okay, we gotta do the thing where we take someone else's account.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Oh, hubba. 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 We never mentioned the blue tracksuit. At no point in time did we ever mention it was blue.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring?
No way. Not a
Yes,
chance.
yes, yes,
You
yes,
heard him,
yes,
right?
yes.
What he just said without even realizing
Yes, I heard him. I heard him. I heard him.
First of all, we
I heard
know
him.
that Chihiro, he was on his way, so next week, why did he choose?
What do you mean?
I got it! It matched the one...
So, what you're saying, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
Okay, well, fine, damn. The hell are you talking about? Fine, jeez. Oh god, I gotta,
First of all, we know he was on his way, so next week, why did he choose?
What do you mean?
I got it! It matched the one the culprit...
So, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
My tracksuit. Hold on, could you
exercising.
I have a white track. I got it.
Okay,
from
that
the-
doesn't
Did
matter.
any of that really help us?
No way. Not a chance.
Would it be exercise and then... Fine, damn.
First of all, we know he was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose this specific...
What do you mean? I got it. It matched the one.
So, the killer was wearing this my track.
We gotta go, we'll go exercise and then we'll go blue tracks.
Did any of that
That's what
really
we'll do.
help us?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right?
Alright, fine, damn.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
Okay, there we go, we got it. Got the exercise
So
bullet.
next, why did he choose?
What do you mean?
I got it! It matched the one the culprit was wearing!
Alright, fine, damn.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Damn it, fine. What?
First of all,
Oh,
we know
Celeste's
that
account
he was on his
with
way-
the
so
with the
next,
tracksuit.
Why did he
Alright.
choose?
What do you mean?
I got it!
This is it.
The one.
So, what you're... The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as...
Finally! Oh my god, if we got that wrong, we would have lost. Oh my god, that was so stressful. If we got that wrong, we would have lost. We would have fully
Hold on a
lost.
second,
Oh
Mario.
my god.
What did you just say?
Oh, I'm amazing. That should have been a very clear connection to make, though, on my part.
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said,
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. Then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
she never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
How the hell did you know it was blue?
You
Huh?
just...
Fine, damn.
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
Oh, as a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color
Thought his name was
Chihiro's
Minoto.
tracksuit was?
I call him Minoto every other time. It's Mondo.
Because I just...
No way it was
I'm sure
Mondo.
he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Cherry? You calling her Cherry? Him Cherry? Fine, damn.
Are you talking about Chihiro?
Honestly, it's not even that bad of a nickname. Chihiro, Cherry, it kinda matches, it kinda rhymes, it kinda goes back and forth a little bit, I would say.
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. Just like that, she was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit
Oh
was.
my god, it was him! Minoto!
Here, you dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah,
Fine,
now
yeah.
I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit.
How did you know that was gonna happen though? That was like very unpredictable.
That's why you said you knew who did it. To put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
From the beginning?
But why? What made you so suspicious?
Yeah, what the hell?
That's a
Fine,
good
damn.
question.
Because I hate him. Because of how I hate him. The way he was acting? Right down. No, that wasn't it.
There was a certain turning point that tipped. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dudes. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happen to refer to him as dude.
Oh.
Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
I didn't even notice that. What? I guess that's true, but I didn't even notice that.
You notice such a tiny detail?
Yeah, what an insane detail to catch. Oh my god. God damn.
You're positively frightful.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Yeah, Chihiro trusted him.
Mondo,
damn.
was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth.
Yeah, it's definitely Mondo.
What
Oh
gives you the
no.
right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
Kyoda, I know, like Kyoda's become like a brother to him. But Kyoda, you just gotta get off
True.
it.
My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Yeah, what the hell? Why did they just fall apart so
Well,
quickly?
this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
How did his voice change so much? What the hell? he has such a manly voice for a
That's
second.
what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you found some evidence?
Hey, Hifumi found something, but he never mentioned it to us.
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... Here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Found on the ground, then it must belong to Onodo or Chihiro. Oh god, whose is it? I have one life, and I have no idea whose it could be. I guess it's Chihiro's, right? Fine, damn.
I got it. We know
Oh god,
Chihiro's
we have
handbook
1.5
is
lives
missing
now.
from the
Oh my
scene of the
god.
crime, right?
This is so scary, because if I make one slip up, it's over for me. One mistake, it's over for me. One tiny mistake and I lose instantly.
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well,
Does it?
that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
Yeah, but Leon's things those are broken
That's
too.
odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
Oh yeah, Byakuya. He's saying that on purpose. Byakuya's saying that on purpose so that Monokuma would come in and just say some stuff.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
It's because there's something else we're not thinking about.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
How did the handbook break? There's only one possible explanation. By hacking it, no. By hitting its weak point, and by exploiting a bug. What? I have no idea. It's not by hacking it, we know that much. By exploiting a bug? By hitting its weak point? It probably doesn't have a weak... It's probably a bug, right? Maybe it has some kind of bug you can exploit. Too bad for you, but those things have been debugged to hell and back. We couldn't afford a recall. I guess I should delete the possibility of a bug then. Damn it! So the only possible one is by hitting its weak point. And what is its weak point?
That the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
You told us this before?
You remember that? Sure.
Sure,
Maybe
damn,
I
fine.
let that slip, but I never told anyone what the
Oh
weak
yeah,
point
when we were at the in
actually
front of the locker
was.
rooms. We were in front of the locker rooms. He told us, he's like, hey, there is one weakness to it. Teehee. Teehee, there is one weakness. But I'll never let you know.
But if the handbook
Right there.
is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
Yeah, tell us, Monokuma.
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example?
What the hell is it? What does he want?
Allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break.
Oh god. And the only person... Wait.
I flippin' knew it!
Doesn't make sense. Fine, damn. What's his name? Tondo. The crazy biker guy. He was in the sauna the other day before.
You knew it?
For a long time.
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin.
This is just a fun fact? You're just giving me fun facts now? I mean, this is a pretty cool fun fact.
If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Very good to know, actually. This is actually really good information to know. I mean, I don't ever use a sauna, so that's not gonna help there. But you know, cool fun fact, I guess.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
Yeah.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the
Break time's
sauna-
over. Break time's over. We're back to the case now. Enough of the music instantly shifts. It's like right away shifts to that.
Then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed.
My god.
Quite the mystery.
They found out because the two guys, I don't remember their names.
What if they found out by accident?
The guy to the Toto and the who's a really the really stuck up guy. The guy's like, rules. I need to follow rules. Those two guys, they both went to the sauna together, right? And for some reason, right, the next day, like they were fighting before, and the next day they became all buddy-buddy with each other. We don't know what happened. So what I'm assuming is that they both went to the sauna, and they stayed there for as long as they could. And they ended up staying there longer than their like e-handbook could handle. So their e-handbook broke while they were in the sauna, and that's when they were like, hey, damn, I guess both of us are really strong in the e-handbook. I guess you're pretty strong. Yeah, I guess you're pretty strong too. That's how they became buddy-buddy with each other. Are they about to explain it right now?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
Well, I do.
I might know someone who did.
I know two people.
Whoa!
Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Oh no, Kiyotaka. It was Kiyotaka and Tondo. They both took it in together. Really, it could have only been one person. It's like someone. Now, Kiyotaka did go in with his handbook, but obviously it was Minoto. I keep saying Taka. It was Minoto. Fine, damn. Please give me more health, please.
Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why?
Damn.
Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Mondo kept his uniform on while the other guy took it all off.
But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets.
Fine, damn.
And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
Whoa.
No, wait, hold up! You've got it all wrong! He would never kill! I don't accept this! Show me the proof! The actual solid proof!
The actual solid proof. I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Oh no. Oh, not again. Oh god. Oh, 5 things. Broken E-handbook, Aoi's account, Genocide Jack, Case File, Chiori's E-handbook, card reader.
Let's test Makoto's
this.
assertion.
Chihiro's
If
E-handbook.
what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken,
Oh, I have one
then
chance.
that proves that what
I have 1.5
Makoto said
votes.
is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
His handbook is broken even after all? Well, why don't we just check his handbook?
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook, that proves that
Just
what
broken
Makoto
handbook.
said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Wait. Broken E-handbook, Aoi's account. What is Aoi's account?
Makoto was wrong after all!
Well, Aoi's account
Mondo
is...
wouldn't hurt a fly!
What is Aoi's account? What did Aoi say? I forget. Aoi's account? What did she say? She said... I don't even remember what she said. Aoi, what the hell did you say? What did you say? I don't remember what it was that you said. I have no idea. Aoi! What did you say? She mentioned that... I don't even remember what she mentioned. I thought she didn't mention anything. I was totally certain she didn't say anything. But I guess not. Damn, fine. I don't want to believe Mondo might have actually killed someone. So... Aoi's... Well, Aoi said... I don't even remember what she said. If she said anything relevant. Fine, damn.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If
No, not
what
that.
he says is correct, then Mondo,
Chihiro's
you
E-handbook?
broke your own handbook.
Hard
In
reader?
other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that
Broken
proves
E-handbook.
that
Right
what
there.
Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Oh my god!
See? Look!
He swapped his handbook for Leon's! He swapped his and Leon's handbook! That's what he did! His and Leon's handbook got swapped!
If what he said,
You broke your own handbook.
in other words, if Mondo's handbook, then that proves
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
God damn it, how did I... Seriously?
See? Look! Makoto was wrong!
Oh my god! His handbook was broken! So he swapped it with Leon's! That's why the Leon's handbook is just an assumption, it's like a legend.
in other words, if not, then that proves
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Damn it, I missed.
See? Look! Makoto
Alright,
was
so that's
wrong.
the first one in the second row. If you look at the top right, you can kind of like see all of it, right? So
Let's test
Oops.
Makoto's assertion.
if what he said, you broke your own. In other words, if then that proves
Well, my
Alright.
goddamn handbook works just fine.
got it. Oh, and that's right. Oh my god. Ho ho ho! I'm actually amazing.
Mondo,
Oh.
the handbook you have right now.
Fine, damn.
Is it really yours?
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Or is it Leon's handbook? Or do you actually have Leon's handbook?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
That's right.
What I mean is,
Yeah.
I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
so. Then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student.
Well, I mean, they're still a student, just like in spirit, I guess, right?
It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting.
God damn it,
As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so.
Well, Mondo.
I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch.
Oh, damn. Real aggressive, huh? I really thought Mondo was the kind of person that wouldn't attack girls.
What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
I can't exactly make up facts, but sure.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning?
From
that
the
way,
beginning.
everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Oh god, this part, oh no. I don't know if I'm going to get everything properly here. Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse with a duffel bag in. Oh my god, my scroll wheel. My scroll wheel. The hell, this isn't even in it. This isn't even a part of it. This isn't even a part of it either. And what? What, she like zipped it up real quick? Would it be this way? That's all I can think of. Now, what does this one have? Something everyone has that you need to get into the locker rooms. It's a keycard. Then what? Which locker did Chihiro go into? But we'll have her go in, like this. That makes more sense. Fine, damn. Which one did she go into? The boys' locker room, there you go. Okay, that makes more sense. Then she meets the guy, and the weapon the killer used was the dumbbell, Like that. Right? Yeah. And then, as the murder took place, some blood splattered onto something, didn't it? Yeah, splattered onto the sign, picture of the poster. So then, he kills her, which, by the way, brutal. Brutal. Yeah, it wants me to remember everything. To disguise the truth, the killer switched around the carpet as well as something else. As well as a poster. Alright, what over here? Which locker room did the killer move to? Woman's locker room. Right? God damn it, scroll wheel! There we go, fine, damn. The killer took something from the other locker room and switched it at the scene of the crime. Oh god. These are back there too, damn, fine. The killer took something from the other locker room and switched it at the scene of the crime. What? Took what? The dumbbell? I'm so good. God damn it! Scroll wheel work! Scroll! Now let's go ahead. Let's skip that for now. Over here. So he switches it over to that room. Damn. And then Byakuya, what was it that Byakuya brought to the murder? Only could have been whoa. Okay. Started lagging for a second. This. Alright. And then they tie her up. They write on the wall, Becker haven't seen, what did he use to disguise what had happened? Whoa, wait a damn minute. Is this was it supposed to be this or this? be taking off, right? This guy's the killer switched around the carpet as well as something else. So probably rolling away the poster. Right, so they take off the poster. This is the move from the poster. They go in. They could have took something from the other locker room and switched it to see the crime. Which in this case would be the poster. Slap that on there. Like, wow, we finally got it. Now over here, when Byakuya arrived on the scene, what did he use to disguise what had happened? Oh, we have the bloodlust. They wrote bloodlust on the walls. Here we go, fine, damn. Now what do we have? Where did the killer go to after they were done? I have no idea. And what's the end over here? The hammer got thrown into the sunroom. What happened to it? Then broke. Didn't it? What? Where did the killer go after they were done? They went to the sunroom. Bumped the handbook. Afterwards? I don't know. I don't know. None of these show what happened to the handbook. Even the grayed out ones don't show what happened to the handbook. This is, oh, is this a handbook falling on the ground? I'm guessing that is. Alright, this is my... If I get this wrong, I have 2 chances at this. If I get this wrong, it's over. It's over. Alright, let's do it.
Killer is you!
Let's do it.
First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
Oh god, I'm scared.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct?
Move myself away.
At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
Oh, that's correct, thank god.
That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Yeah, she slided in. There we go,
Simple,
fine, damn. That was really, I was really
because
scared about.
she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him.
Oh,
It
fix
seems
the
likely
dumbbell.
that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet, then removing the bloody poster, and finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steam sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
Oh my god, we did it! Oh, we did it! We found out it was Mondo! Mondo! I said Mondo. Seriously. Mondo!
No, this can't be right.
Listen, Kyoto, I know you became like buddy-buddy with the guy like 5 minutes ago, but you gotta drop it, it's him. Listen, you're righteous and all, but that guy's like a gang like leader. It's kind of doesn't work, doesn't translate very well.
Where's your evidence? Yeah, where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof.
That was all evidence.
Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Evidence that Mondo is the killer. That already revealed itself early in the trial. All I have to do is check that one item of his, and everything will become clear. A new element has been added to bullet time battles. Would you like to hear? Absolutely. Let's talk a bit about fever time and nega time. Nega? During a bullet time battle, if you press the space key, fever time will activate, and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you will miss. So you can push left mouse button, right mouse button, left mouse button, right mouse. But however you want to, destroy the opponent's verbal assault. This only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, to make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to this special time, right? So you've also prepared something called nega time that your opponent needs. If the opponent activates nega time during the bullet time battle, the tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind, I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use nega time. Well then, good luck and have fun. I don't remember the controls for this. The moment of truth. Damn, we have to argue with him? Jeez, sure, fine. Damn. What's the buttons for this stuff? I forget. I know how this all works. It's attack is left, and reload is tab. Attack is left, and then what is right click? Left click is attack. Right click is to lock on. Yeah, what does tab do? What? Reload. This tab gain time with the rhythms. Oh, I see.
You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen.
Come on.
I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you.
I'm trying so hard to maintain the pattern. I don't remember what the... I don't remember what the pattern is.
False. You're corrupt. Show me some evidence.
Please.
I won't listen.
Oh my god, we got it.
Show me some evidence.
Please. There we go. Finally. Oh my god, that was so... Look at our health. Look at our health. We almost got screwed at the end. But oh my god, we had it. We actually did so good.
So far as right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Damn, he's just gonna admit to it?
Yeah.
Fine, damn.
Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
Damn, that sounded so dark the way that he said that too. Yeah, I did it. I killed him. That's our final result. Hey! Yeah, some of the sections we did kinda bad on. Not kinda, we did really bad on some of the sections. There's one section that screwed us up most. There's one section where we got like... We lost like most of our lives. I don't remember where it was, but we lost most of our lives there. So sad. And we got... we were like... We struggled for the rest of that game. Just because of that one section that we messed up on. It's insane. Fine, damn.
Bro, what are you saying? I got no choice, man.
Fine, damn.
After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Damn.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
If Mondo never outed himself, he never said like, hey, listen. They were using a blue tracksuit. He never would have gotten caught. Never would have gotten caught for that.
What?
Damn, fine, what? Uh-oh, this time it looks like... Got it right again. Wait, I gotta do his voice now. I keep on forgetting. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... Mondo Owada. In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kyoda chose a wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimura. You need to be more careful. I feel so bad for him. He really believes that that his like buddy guy could not have murdered someone. He's like, I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it? Oh damn, he's emotional. He's spitting everywhere.
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taking a vow of silence. So allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of the murder this time is a sad story of two men. Oh, for anyone that doesn't want to hear, you can hit that control key to fast forward the... I can? That's an option? How long has that been an option for? I don't know how long that was an option for. Well, I know, we gotta hear this. What? We're here for the plot. Might as well. Okay, well, I'm not gonna read this in Monokuma's voice. I'll read it in my voice. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. No matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him. It was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear, only it grew. Said it only grew stronger, stronger. I'm weak.
Weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. Then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
That was something Chihiro couldn't let anybody find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack. The armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet...
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I really don't want to talk about it.
But...
But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. So, that day, he made the commitment in exercising. He was prepared to retain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it'd be good to ask for someone's help. He wanted to tell a person his secret first, then ask them to help him. The person he went to
Yeah, that's right.
was me. It sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Minoru, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Minoru was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Minoru about it helped give me some courage. So he went and asked Minoru to help him become strong. That was his aspiration. He thought that only with Minoru's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then that must be why Minoru did what he did, to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Did what he did. I mean, that's why Minoru carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room.
Indeed.
That's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think that was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro.
But...
But how does moving the body keep his secret?
Because
if everyone knew he'd been killed in his locker room, everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, well, at least a few of us would have begun to suspect his identity. So, he tried to pick Chihiro's secret by putting him in his locker room and stealing his handbook. See? Then, Noto did all that to keep the promise he made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you? Because, no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone.
You're wrong!
That's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is a height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. But while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother? But he admires his own brother so much. Huh? Why would he? Back, hey. Why would he do that? doesn't make sense. Why would he kill his own brother? That doesn't make sense, like, at all. The only reason that he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. It was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he intimidated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. Before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, #1 in the gang, and his #2, his younger brother Mondo. At the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. Yeah, peaches and gravy. When Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. Kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of other members of the gang. Which is why... I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. Hey, it says Crazy Diamond on the back of his... Wait, oh my god, wait, this is like... I guess this is really emotional and all, right? But it says Crazy Diamond on the back of his motorcycle. That's literally a JoJo reference, is it not? That's actually a JoJo reference. The hairstyle and Crazy Diamond? Can't just have that be a coincidence, right? Anyways, the kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... Oh no! His brother sacrificed his life. Oh! Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I messed up. Sorry. Well, that's like... you know what? It's a good way to go up. I messed up. My bad, G. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Cause it's the team, you and me put together. It's a promise between men. Oh. Damn, fine. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm strong. Strong, and yet... As soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I'd have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it would have been for nothing. So that's why. That's why. Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
'Cause, I mean, you've kept this secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But
You're right, but...
I want to change.
That's such a like meaningful like sentence. I want to change. I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak. I'm so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
Saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret.
Huh?
I was jealous. That's insane. Jealous of Chihiro's strength. That's even more insane. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was a kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What? What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you messing with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun. You really are strong, Winota. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
No, I just really admire... Oh my god. Mondo, why are you so stupid? I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, I am strong. Strong, I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch!
And stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Damn.
I killed him.
Wow.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
At least he regrets it. At least he's not like, man, I had to do it. I had no choice. He's like, I made an impulsive decision, and I hate myself for it. I can't take it back. Like, he accepted it. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness that lived in a heart like his. And it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. It's sad, there's lots of people like this in the real world too. People get jealous, and then they do crazy things because of jealousy. Ego is a failure of all people. Look at him, you see. You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that he killed another living human in cold blood. Couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't. You bastard. Just shut up, you scumbag. Go ahead, say that again, I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but... unfortunately, I can't do that right now because it's time for punishing. Is fast approaching. Punishing?
Can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now.
That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Manodo Owada, the ultimate biker gang leader. No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Punishment time. I'm gonna move my motto off to the side so you can see more clearly.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
He's talking about He's talking about his brother or about Chihiro? Oh. In a way, I feel bad. He didn't want to do it entirely. Oh god, I think I've seen this before. He just accepts it, too. Just kind of takes it. Oh. That's horrific. They turned him into butter? That doesn't even make sense. Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. My brother! Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. This guy's definitely not taking it lightly, so I don't know what the hell you're talking about. This is like the least light reaction I've ever seen to someone dying. Sokka's sad screams invaded our skulls. We were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. You scumbag, Byakuya. You actual scum. You vile filth. I ain't trying to be mean, but what the hell is wrong with you? Byakuya.
What is this?
You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do, because this game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Minoto's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more yeah, he did it for fun. He did it entirely and purely for the sole reasoning that it was fun. His voice was calm and emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignore the nighttime rule too. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Minoto coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. So you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well...
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
Yeah, Byakuya.
That's right.
Indeed, but after having the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all of that to liven things. That's insane! Just after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene? But damn, man. If you hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before I reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into— damn, okay, what the hell? Thanks to a certain remarkable someone I never did, and I was able to perform an interesting— Me? Because of me? Really? Aww. Once I do decide to become black, and I know who I now know who I'll have to watch out for. Okay, thanks.
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
We have to watch it for Kyoko. Okay, listen, we can talk to you, but Kyoko, she'll figure out the murderer. Easy. It's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next.
You.
We like to perform these elaborate executions each time, right? My question is why? Do you like them? He's probably gonna say it's for fun. A lot of this is just like, hey, I do it for fun. But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair. What do you mean? Mean? Mean. Mean.
What the heck?
Mean. Good grief. I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as a victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh, how exciting.
Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly you understand me. Oh, I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm gonna find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family. Which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up.
Oh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear whatever it takes, I will kill you. Ooh, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Well, damn. Well, hippity hoppity. Monokuma's laugh peeled across the courtroom. The curtain closed on the case of Chihiro Monodo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue. Because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was a kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell, and more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well,
Whoa.
anyway, like I was
Whoa. What the hell is this?
This is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it.
That girl.
Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask
As
you.
long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away!
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh.
My damn, alright.
My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole.
What?
And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Huh? What? Chapter 2, Boy's Life of Despair. The end. 10 students left alive. Only 10 of us left. Well, that's including us, right? So there's 9 other people left. You received the crazy diamond present. Want to save it? Yes. We'll save right here. Yes. Well, damn. What the hell is going on here? Sniff, sniff. What's this?
I know I
This is
shouldn't
Aoi.
cry, but I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. Getting out of here anytime soon. It's impossible. I can't let myself think about how much I want to get out of here. If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to.
Donuts. And you need some donuts. That'll cheer me up. Glazed donuts, twisty donuts, jelly donuts, cream filled, donut holes. Melassa does? I don't know what Melassa does. Oh god of donuts, I'm praying for a wonderful encounter. She doesn't find any donuts, so she just like kills someone. I need to get out of here and get donuts. Please forgive me for breaking the night. Oh wait. Oh my god, you can't go into the dining room at night. Right now for me, donuts are absolutely necessary.
Huh?
What's that sound? Sounds like it's coming from the bathhouse. Okay, good thing she's going to the bathhouse and not the dining room. If she goes to the dining room, she dies. One of the rules is that you're not allowed to go to the dining room.
But
Now, super slut. Is someone there? Gasp. What? Next generation legend. Stand tall, galactic hero. Morning after the conclusion of the second class trial. Everyone met up in the dining hall, just like always. I expect her to start like any other day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did someone die already? That's what I expected, but the 7, including us. Today's count kinda sucks, huh? Toka and Byakuya still refuse to show up. And I haven't seen Miss Asahina anywhere. She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easy in her room.
Oh.
It is rather unusual for her. Normally she is so full of energy. It's exactly what makes me worry.
So then.
So it's just the 7 of us then. It looks that way.
How about that?
It's times like these where the committee chairman used to get things going with a bang. Yeah, Kyoto's like traumatized though. Like even just looking at his like face here. His face isn't proportional, it's not even. As someone that, you know, likes being even, his face is not very even.
Impossible.
Or not. Taka hasn't said a word since everything that happened yesterday. One look at his face showed he hasn't slept a wink last night. Must be because of Minoto. The two of them became so close, then he finds out Minoto killed Chihiro. Then having to watch Minoto get punished, and nothing he could do about it. I can't even imagine what it must have done to him.
Well.
So, I mean, what's gonna happen now? We haven't found any way out, and we have no idea if help's ever gonna come. Now I'm all depressed just thinking about it.
We simply have to make the best of things. Do our best to get along and live here together in peace. Forget about the outside world and accept this new life. That is the only hope we have now. But to live here forever?
Well.
Here we have every convenience. You have food, clothes, and every need is seen to. Why are you dissatisfied? That's actually a very, very, very good point. We're given everything, and it's not like a prison where everything, like we're given everything, but it sucks. We're given everything, and it's pretty iconic. In fact, let me ask you this. What is it about the outside world that you long for?
Is that okay?
Competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence? As society grows, so does its preservation. Preservation. In which case, in our current situation, not... But...
Demon Angel, pretty pudgy princess.
Huh?
She's the ultimate gambler, so she doesn't really have anything to worry about. She probably doesn't have any, like, you know, stake outside.
Here we go.
Maggie, the drill shop owner, the bunny-eared Amazon, Kako, Rock Boy, Robo, Justice, the Galactic King, and what I mean is there's no 2D here.
There is nothing to be done.
Masterminds put such base desire to their advantage, bending you to their will.
You know?
He's like, man, I can't see any 2D characters. It's not fair. It's not fair. Okay, well anyway, since Taka's life, like, catatonic, and as the oldest one here, I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. So we're all gonna work together and spend the rest of the day searching the school. Fishing?
I'm right?
Well, I mean, since the class trial is over and all,
Perhaps.
there should be new places for us to investigate. Yeah, it's a ticket. We will find some kind of clue this time.
Well then.
And once we're done eating, let's split up and begin looking around. You have any problem with that, Celeste? There may well be a discovery waiting for us, which may further enrich our life here.
No, the point is to look for clues.
And just as we were starting to come together, she barged in and ruined the conversation.
You called for me, and so I appeared.
What's up, Genocide Jill? She seems pretty cool.
Ah, nobody called for you.
What the? How come it's Genocide Jill, not Toko? Yes! God, this place is just amazing! Finally a place I can just be my murderous self. Which is why I've decided to stop holding back and spread my wings. No more hiding in a cave for me. Plus, I have another battle to fight. The whole killer with the split personality thing is so overdone. I gotta destroy that stereotype. I'll fight all day and night to murder those totally slanderous cliches. Look at how her tongue like just rolls. Her tongue's like spun around. It's like a circle. A very funky and weird and strange looking circle. But it's a circle. But you are a killer with a split personality.
If she weren't here, my chances of survival would go up at least 10%.
Come on, you gotta back me up here. Even the biggest stars need the little people to hold them up. Damn. Alright. Whatever else we do today, first we should eat. We can't do anything on an empty stomach. You're right. Let's hurry up and eat so we can start our investigation. He's gotta deal with her? Alright, cool. I messed with Genocide Jill. I think she's cool. So we were forced to eat breakfast with a murderer. Oh yeah, that part's also, that part, I kind of forgot about that part if I'm being honest. I kind of forgot that that was the case. I kind of might have forgot about that. And after our much needed but very annoying meal, we set to work looking around the school. Damn. And here we are. Here, I'm gonna. Let's go ahead and save right here. Save. We'll save right here. Chapter 3, yeah. Cool. Alright. That's gonna be about it for today, honestly. We've been streaming for a while. The main thing, normally I would have liked to stay here for another like 7 hours. It's only been 3 hours. Personally, I would love to stay for longer, but the problem is, I have like a bunch of work I gotta do. So that's why I kind of had to make today a little bit short. Well, not a little bit short. This is really, really short. It's like more than less than half the time that I spent yesterday. Like yesterday I was here all day. Now today we're just here for a little bit. Hopefully on Monday I can be here for the good 10 hours. That's the idea. Because this is one of those games where we definitely have to commit a lot of time. Also, hopefully, I'm trying to make some new art. Like, I know, one thing that I have is Be Right Back screen, which if I'm being honest, I don't really like the way that it looks. I think it's very, it's just ugly looking. Very, very ugly looking. There's a lot of things that I really want to change, just make look better. But yeah, I don't think anyone's watching right now, but that is something that I have in mind, in case anyone's watching the VOD. If you are, hi! Thanks for watching. I don't think anyone is. I mean, hey, if you are, send me a message. My Twitch messages are open. So if you're watching the VOD, DM me Muffin. Say the word Muffin. Just Muffin. Just DM me Muffin. Because I'm totally going to forget about this in like 5 minutes. So when I open my chats and just see Muffin, it'll be hilarious. Yeah, I don't think anyone's watching this. But anyways, long story short, my idea is to work on getting some more artwork done. Hopefully. I'm not too confident if my ability to get it done, but that's the plan. Anyways, thank you all so much for joining in today. I really do appreciate everyone that stopped by, and I will see you all next time then.